All right, so today we're going to talk about when to start shopping for appliances. You got a renovation going on. When's a good time to start looking at this? And I would say at the very, very beginning. So, a lot of times, if you're working with a designer, you're going to need specifications of what you're putting in there. And that could be, I mean, if you're doing a freestanding kitchen, there's some pretty basic sizes that you can kind of work off of, but it's really handy for them to have those sizes up front. Understand the different tolerances and clearances you need for certain specific pieces. So we should be your very first stop. Make a wish list of things, take it to the designer. If the designer says something doesn't work, then you get to make a second trip in and we reselect some pieces and kind of narrow it down. But it's really handy to have a wish list that you're taking into them so they know what they're working with off the get-go. So, you know, if you're looking at something like this refrigerator behind me here, you know, that is not something that's going to fit into most standard sizes. So if you're considering that, you really need to know that ahead of time so they can leave the appropriate cutouts that you would need. You know, in this case is 8 feet tall, 60 inches wide. That's not a standard refrigerator size. Understanding what size range you're going to want to do. Maybe you want to do multiple dishwashers, or, you know, all the way down to plumbing, understanding, like, you know, what style sink you want to do, whether it be a farmhouse or an undermount, different dimensions, what size cabinet you need for that. There's a lot of little things that they need to know what they're working with. And it's much easier for you to get the selection that you want if you could take it to them and say, this is what I want to try to fit in here. It's not uncommon to have customers stop in 2 or 3 times over a remodel process, or at least during the design process, to kind of finalize everything. So, in a lot of instances, I would say once you kind of have decided you're doing the remodel, you know, you can reach out to us and schedule an appointment and stop into a showroom, go online, maybe start browsing, get some ideas of what you want to look at. And then that way we have an idea to kind of make your experience go a little bit quicker and a little bit smoother. You know, whether cooking, if you're doing induction or dual fuel or gas, or if you want to do cooktops and wall ovens, you know, and then we can help you kind of make your selections there. But if you want to know a little bit more, check out donsappliances.com. We have a wide selection of things you can see on there, and then or stop into a showroom, because we're going to have some additional things here that maybe aren't listed there that we can kind of talk to you about.